Hey there, all my May 2nd babies. Happy birthday. Today we're going to be going over your secret language of birthdays pages in the birthday book. You also conclude the week of Taurus 1. So if you want to check out that video, it's one page about, the week of Taurus 1, and the link is in the description below. So we're going to go ahead and we'll just go over this page here, which can be, a little bit long-winded, but, if you're interested in what I'm saying, or you can listen to it as an audiobook, I don't care. And then we'll go over your planet and numbers, your tarot card, your health and advice, and the well-known people of your day. If you'd like a copy of this book for yourself so you can skip ahead, then do be sure to check out the Amazon link below. And if you want to wait until I get to certain birthdays that you want to see, if you want to cross-watch those, then do be sure to like and subscribe. I'm also doing the big 144 series where I cover all the sun, moon, and rising combinations. And right now I'm finishing up Libra, Sun, Aries, Moon. So that will be out shortly. So if you are a Taurus, Sun, Aries, Moon, and you know your moon sign, then you can go, and even if you know your rising, go check out the Aries, Sun, the Taurus, Sun, Aries, Moon video, and then at the end I go over all 12 rising signs for that combination. So definitely like and subscribe if you want to learn more about astrology. I'm also doing a celebrity synastry series where you can learn how to find out if your compatibility with your own mates. I also need to add the links. I'll do that eventually for personal readings from me, but I haven't really been doing them a lot lately. But anyways, okay, so May 2nd, the day of human observation. Those born on May 2nd exhibit a special interest in human development, in every manifestation from youth to old age. They are not shy about expressing their ideas on a variety of subjects concerning people, ideas which are well thought out and, for the most part, forever fixed in their minds. May 2nd people are difficult to fool. They have a canny insight into human psychology and thought processes. Those born on this day tend to be authoritative types who lay down the law for their family or social circle. As far as their work is concerned, if possible, they may choose to be self-employed, as they don't specialize in the fine art of getting along with others. I'm just reading it. Don't shoot the messenger. You might know this about yourself, but if you disagree, there's always the spectrum. You're either one side or the other. But there's always self-awareness as well. We'll see what it says about that. No, all right. Although they do not rate high on diplomacy, May 2nd people will usually be respected for their outspoken and forthright attitudes. One temptation for them is to indulge in gossip and pry into the affairs of others. This is mostly out of curiosity rather than malevolence. Not surprisingly, they are sensitive to gossip directed their way. Sorry if the noise outside is too much. I'm working on my sound studio as well. All right, so it says, as mentioned, May 2nd people may choose careers that involve little social contact, from solitary arts to trades, transport, or farming. But they often pass part of their spare time with their own unique way of studying people. Most May 2nd people are analytical rather than creative, objective rather than subjective, and intelligent rather than intuitive. Once they are on to a particular subject or activity, they are like a dog with a bone and will usually drive an argument about as far as it can possibly go. A problem for many May 2nd people is lack of tact and a tendency to be abrasive to speech. This may not only antagonize people, but make real enemies who can cause serious trouble. May 2nd people should use their intelligence and understanding of human psychology to cultivate diplomacy, as it will lead to greater success in all areas of life. Those born on May 2nd tend to be perfectionists. You guys actually, honestly, to me, sound a lot like Virgos. Like, Virgos like to work alone. I have a Virgo moon. You sound a lot like a Virgo. We'll see how that ties up over here. But, okay. They may tend to be perfectionists. They are able to take practical plans and implement them most efficiently. Good at organization, they get a great amount done working on their own. Sometimes even more than could be accomplished by a whole team. The desire to be alone can in some cases extend to their personal lives as well. But generally, after a hard day's work, they enjoy luxuriating in the warmth of a family situation. As parents, those born on this day must be aware of overguiding and dominating the early lives of their children. May 2nd people really have to learn to let go. not only of any fixed ideas about child rearing, but also of their possessiveness towards their offspring. May 2nd people pursue hobbies and crafts with the same keen analytic skill employed in their work. Good with their hands, they are clever at fashioning toys for their children, installing gadgets in their homes, or selecting and arranging home furnishings in a pleasing manner. Their love of beauty is apparent in whatever they do. So, your numbers and planets, those born on the 2nd day of May are ruled by the number 2 and by the moon. The moon's you're like the one day I've seen so far. I don't know if yeah, because not all the number 2s have the same tarot card. Because like the 11th of the month is 1 + 1 is 2 is also. So not all the days that are ruled by the number 2 have the same tarot card, but you're one of the first ones I've seen. I just started reading these April 11th because we're rotation 411, right? That your tarot card matches your planet, because but we'll get to that when we get to the tarot card. All right. Okay, sorry about that. So the moon, and by the moon, the moon's influence lends a romantic and imaginative nature to May 2nd personalities, underlined by the influence of Venus, the ruler of Taurus. Venus and the moon go together very harmoniously. Because of the objective mental outlook of May 2nd people, a conflict may arise with this more fanciful side. If a number 2 person happens to also be a second child, he or she may be both protected and somewhat neglected, spared some of the strong emotions directed by the parents toward the firstborn, but also forced to take a subordinate role to the older sibling. The suitability of those ruled by the number 2 for partnership is here best applied to marriage rather than career. Tarot. The 2nd card of the major arcana is the High Priestess. So, here she is. Now, the High Priestess is the ruler of, this card represents Pisces in the tarot, and the moon also represents Pisces. So, the ruler of the moon is actually Cancer, but it's just like your planet actually kind of matches your tarot cards, so that's interesting. All right. Shown seated on her throne, calm and impenetrable, she is a spiritual woman who reveals hidden forces and secrets, empowering us with that knowledge. Favorable qualities of this card are silence, intuition, reserve, and discretion. Negative values are secretiveness, mistrust, indifference, and inertia. Health. I don't have a whole lot to say about Pisces right now and the High Priestess, but often when I do tarot readings, she'll come up as me, the reader, doing a tarot reading, because she also represents, if you see all those peacock feathers back there, this is representing the veil. So she's able to, as Pisces can, and Neptune in the 12th house kind of energy, she can go in and out of this veil behind her, which is the other realm. And then you also have the black and the white pillars, which is the yin and the yang. It's also in the Chariot card. So anyways, and then so I ran out of storage there. That tends to happen when you shoot a lot of videos. All right, the B and the J here I've heard references to as well. I can't remember what they mean, but it's something really interesting, so I'll look it up, and then when I do the part 2s next year, updating the videos, I'll try to let you guys know what that is. But you can look it up now if you want as well. I'm sure it's on Google somewhere. All right, so your health, it says, as I call, those born on May 2nd should beware of driving themselves too hard through perfectionism, causing psychological stress to themselves and those around them. They must... Here's my last video for the day. They must guard against headaches, sore throats, and anxiety. It will be helpful for them to expend energy in gardening and to structure a diet around fresh fruits, vegetables, and grains. Only moderate exercise is recommended for May 2nd people, with plenty of rest included. Vacations may be hard to fit into a demanding work schedule, but should be taken regularly, if possible. Such respites will pay dividends in increased energy levels upon return. Maintaining emotional stability and calm is a supreme health test for those born on May 2nd. And your advice is cultivate tact and diplomacy, shed overbearing attitudes, particularly regarding children. Don't be so thin-skinned, relax and be happy. Embrace self-examination and change. And your meditation is that which shatters the silence we call noise. That which enhances the silence we call music. That's beautiful. All right, so your strengths are productive, perfectionist, observant, and your weaknesses are intrusive, authoritarian, and abrasive. Excuse my little animal. She was actually being really good when I was doing the other videos. All right, and then born on your day, we have, and I don't know if I mentioned this in the beginning, some of these are timeless and we'll always know who they are, and some of them are a little bit more obscure now. And I'm going to be doing part 2s next year and like giving you a more updated list of more current people born on your day. But here we are. I don't know if I'm saying this right at all, but it says Satyajit Ray, Indian film director. He did the World of Apu trilogy, The Lonely Wife, and he was also a composer, I believe. Benjamin Spock, pediatrician, writer. Bing Crosby, singer, entertainer, film actor. I love Bing Crosby. He's from my hometown. I've actually done plays in the Bing Crosby Theater and seen some pretty amazing plays in the Bing Crosby Theater. Theodore Herz, World Zionist Organization president, proponent of Jewish state, journalist. Baron Manfred von Richthofen, the Red Baron, World War I German fighter, downed record number of planes, 80. He downed 80 planes. Downed in his red Fokker, so he was downed as well. Alessandro Scarlatti, composer. And then we have novelist. He was a German romantic poet. That would be cool to look him up, his poetry. All right, Lorenz Hart, lyricist, teamed with Richard Rogers. Theodore Bickel, folk singer, film actor. I know this name. Is it Hedda Hopper? I think it's Hedda Hopper, but I feel like it's Hedda Hopper. I know her. Hollywood gossip columnist, radio journalist. Sidney Skolsky, New York journalist, Hollywood gossip columnist, film producer. This must be why they say you guys love gossip. All right. Richard Groove Holmes, jazz organist and bassist. Bunka Jagger, film actress, model, married Mick Jagger. Bianca. Sorry about that. Bianca Jagger. Bunka Jagger. I don't know. Philip Hausman, fashion photographer. Edmund Bacon, architect, writer. He wrote Design of Cities. And we have Michael C. Kasser, British economist. The Economics of Transition in Eastern Europe is what he wrote. J. Henry van der Waals, Dutch experimental physicist. Leslie Gore, singer. Donald S. Farner, zoo physiologist. And Sir John Malcolm, he was a British 18th to 19th century writer, and he wrote History of Persia. So that concludes your May 2nd pages. If you want to check out your week again for the end of the week of Taurus 1, the link is below. I'm sending you all lots of love, love, blessings, abundance, and light.